Hey everyone, today we're going to focus on cleaning the kitchen sink. The products I will be using is some vinegar, some Barkeeper's Friend, baking soda, any kind of just household cleaner. These are just ice cubes with lemons frozen in them. There's many different garbage disposal cleaning tablet recipes. I'll link a few below. An old toothbrush. After every 4 months we change our toothbrushes and then they get put into our cleaning bin. A sponge, also at the end of every week. Our sponges have seen better days, so I go ahead and use them to clean the sink. And I'm going to use a glove to do this. So first what I did is I removed everything off my kitchen sink. We decluttered all of our counters earlier this week, so you would have removed everything you didn't need. The next thing that I do is I just coat a layer of the Barkeeper's Friend all over my sink. This really helps shine up the stainless steel sinks. And I just add a tiny bit of water to each side. And I use my toothbrush to get down into all of the grooves of the sink to make sure that they are nice and clean. And I try to do this at least once a month to keep the sink nice and clean, but I use the garbage disposal tablets every week so that I make sure that that stays clean, because that can get really germy and you don't want it to be stinky, especially if you actually do put food down there. And then I also go ahead and I'll put a little bit back over here and I'll just get my toothbrush wet. I take a little bit of it out of there and I go along the lines of where all the nooks and crannies are on the actual sink where the faucet is. This gets all the gunk out of there that you may not see. Go ahead and get this all clean. And then I just take my sponge, and you need to make sure you rinse this stuff off really good. After I think that I've rinsed it all off, I go ahead back through and make sure, because if not, you will feel like a gritty texture, which, oh, sorry about that, strap got in the way. You will feel a gritty texture all around your sink, and that's just because you didn't rinse off all of the powder residue. But this will get it nice and shiny once we are finished. So I'm going to go ahead and scrub this side and this side of all the Barkeeper's Friend, and as soon as I get back we will continue. Okay, I am back. I went ahead and scrubbed all the Barkeeper's Friends out. As you can see, it's pretty shiny, but just to make sure that everything is clean and sanitized, I go ahead through with some Spic and Span or any kind of house cleaner all over. And I go ahead and just make sure that this is good and scrubbed well wherever I did not put the Barkeeper's Friend, or just to make sure that it is all indeed cleaned off. Alright, and then I'm going to go ahead and rinse it. Okay. Now the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and deodorize the garbage disposal, and I'm also going to deodorize this side of the sink because underneath my sink these do connect, so I want to make sure they're nice and clean. I'm going to take baking soda. A lot of these products I did find at Dollar Tree except for the Barkeeper's Friend. I do get that at our local grocery store. It runs about anywhere from $2 to $3. I put a little bit this down the drain. Never put more than about a half a cup total down your drains. And then I just pour in the the vinegar, and it'll bubble up a little bit. And then I let this sit for a couple minutes, and then I go ahead and run hot water down each side for about 2 to 3 minutes just to make sure everything's flushed and out of the traps. And then I run my garbage disposal on this side just to make sure everything's cleared out. And then the final step that I do is I take, like I said, 2 or 3 of these ice cubes that just have lemons. You can put baking soda in the water, and I freeze them, and I put them in a little Ziploc bag, and I label them garbage disposal cubes. And this is what it looks like when I save them. And that way we just have some made. And I try to do this at least once a week, just throw a couple of them down there. And as soon as I'm done doing that, I just wipe everything dry with a nice rag, and you have a clean sink. Thanks so much for watching, and we will continue to declutter and clean the kitchen this month. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.